Maybe Shibai was one of the people that helped Minato learn the Rasengan. With the latest volume of Boruto, whichever one that may be, they announced on the wraparound jacket, because Japan has like this cool thing where they actually put like a little bit extra effort into the volume. They put like little wraparound promos. And on that wraparound jacket, they apparently announced that with that volume, it was the end of Boruto Part 1 officially. A lot of us have been under the impression that Boruto was going to have a little bit more of chapters before jumping straight into the time skip based on the way things ended. Also, there's been this massive rumor I reported on that Boruto was going to have another time skip and then another time, like there was going to be a little mini time skip and then another time skip. But we know for sure, it has been 100% confirmed with that volume, Boruto is officially now done with Part 1 with the latest chapters that just dropped of the manga. Meaning when Boruto returns in August, when Boruto manga comes back, it's going to be ideally with the time skip designs and all that stuff. So it's weird that they didn't market it like that from rip, and it's just like, hey, if you bought the volume in Japan, then now you know a little inkling of, oh, we're returning with the time skip designs. The rumors that came with Boruto anime is getting more filler was that we're getting another time skip, a little mini time skip, and then another one. And granted, they could count that little time skip as a part of the second half, so they could do that as well. It could be one big long chapter that is just not going and coinciding with the halves or whatever. There is the possibility that we could return to the Boruto manga and it have nothing to do with where we left off at. Let me explain. In the middle of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden in the manga, mind you, the Naruto manga is all Naruto. There is no Shippuden label in the manga. That's an anime only thing. But in between the time Naruto leaves with Jiraiya and returns to the Leaf for the Shippuden part, there is one chapter in there that has nothing to do with them, and that is the Obito flashback chapter. The anime doesn't show that until way, I think, like in the Pain arc or something. The anime, for whatever reason, decided to switch the sequence of events of when that was supposed to happen. But that chapter right there happens in between things. So if we've been, you know, paralleling to a certain degree OG Naruto, then we very well could go into a chapter about like Shibai Otsutsuki, or about maybe they could finally bring Tonetti into the manga's canon, or Kaguya doing some wild shit on the moon. Like, we could have a whole different thing other than what's been going on, or it could just be focused on one character, or it could be on one of the next gen characters, or a new like they could do so many different things, and we might not even start with the time skip per se on that chapter. It might be like a one-off, the same way the Obito story was. And mind you, because again, a lot of us was like anime guys. Yeah, we read the manga, but we didn't really pay much attention. Kishimoto screamed at all of us in the middle of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden with that chapter. Hey guys, I know y'all about to go for years and years and years theorizing on who's going to be the final villain, but I'm telling you right now, before the Shippuden starts, the final villain is this guy that got crushed by a rock. That's the guy that shows up with the orange mask. Him. So he gave us the whole blueprint right there. We were just too oblivious and thinking of Izuno, Uchiha, and all these other motherfucking Madara and stuff, but he told us off rip, this is the guy. So keep your eyes peeled. Whatever chapter we get next might be big foreshadowing for endgame stuff in the Boruto manga. Just keep your eyes peeled. If we've been mirroring Naruto up until this point with Boruto, there's a high probability that we could get whatever chapters come next is going to be a big determining factor of down the road the Boruto story. The Minato manga that won the one shot. Oh my god, imagine Minato is like the final villain or some shit. I don't know how I'd feel about that. Holy shit. Or it could be a villain that Minato fought in the past. Like maybe Minato already faced Shibai Otsutsuki. Maybe Shibai was one of the people that helped Minato learn the Rasengan. That would be huge, and it would tie into the Naruto lore. Minato's former teammate is the final villain. That'd be cray. I mean, look at it. Shout outs to Brandon for bringing that point up, because I already had said, like Kakashi Gaiden was in the middle, if we get Minato in June or July, Boruto manga returns in August, that might be what they're going for. And then that could also lead into a simultaneous Minato manga, because, you know, fans is going to scream for it and want it. And if Shueisha decides like, yo, why don't we do a Minato manga simultaneously? Maybe that we get a weekly Minato manga alongside the Boruto manga, and the Minato manga leads into finding out about this Shibai Otsutsuki or whoever's the final villain. How would y'all feel about Minato being the final villain? I don't like it, to be honest with you, but you never freaking know. Look, Obito was the final villain. How would y'all feel about Minato turning out to be the final villain all along? He's there smiling in Naruto's face at the end of the war arc like, bitch ass motherfucker, I'm the final villain.